Hello there. My name is Marianne, in case you haven't seen any of my previous videos. And today I want to talk to you about why being a freak is a very, very good thing. I'm going to start off with a little story. For most of my life, I was trying to fit in. I guess a lot of us are like that. Probably most of us. I don't know. I can't reach into your mind. But, I was trying to fit in. I listened to the music that everyone else listened to. I dressed the way that everyone assumed a little girl should dress. I had my hair long. I tried to be all pretty and cutesy and all this little, normal stuff. But at the same time, I always knew that there were parts of me that, well, some of them I knew that people would think were weird. Some of them I knew might scare people. That's just, I'm a very strange person. We all are. We definitely all are, and people aren't used to that, so hence, being yourself can sometimes scare people. That's how the world works. But, so, I remember in 7th grade, my best friend first moved to my city and came to my school, and we became friends, and I started to start realizing I'm not this little robot, or how do I describe it? I'm not just something that the world has made. I am supposed to make my own world. So, basically, I started becoming more who I was, in a way. I came out of my shell. Before my best friend came to school, I was a very quiet, sit in the corner and ignore the world kind of person. And people got very mad at me for that. But once my best friend came, I started being kind of insane, crazy, just run around and talk very loudly, be very outgoing. Well, outgoing when I was with my best friend. Then then I realized that I started to like, I guess you could call it emo things. I got a pair of fingerless black gloves, and I wore them everywhere, and people got very mad at me for wearing these gloves. They would tell me, "Why do you wear those in school? Why do you wear those all the time? That's so weird. Why would you do that? It's a pair of stupid gloves." I never really understood why people got so mad at me for it, but they did. And people also got very mad at me for acting like my best friend when I wasn't copying her in any way. I never was. I don't know. But, as time went on, I went through periods where it would be like, okay, I'm going to sort of come out of my shell a little and be this emo girl. And then I'd switch back to, no, wait, colors. Oh my god, people are gonna stare at me. I want to be normal. So I'd try to be normal. But then I'd go back. And it'd just be this constant back and forth, and it messed up my mind. It was insane. Yeah, but I don't know. It's just like I've never wanted to be straight up normal. I've always wanted to be different. Just different in some way, but I've been scared to be the amount of different that I actually am. I am pretty out there. If you go into my mind, I am, oh my god, you don't want to know. But, where am I going with this? Oh yeah. So this year, well, trying to be normal for months, I kind of went kind of insane, kind of depressed, very unhappy and confused and upset, and my hair is messed up now. But when I started sophomore year this year, I decided I wasn't going to care anymore. I was just going to be who I was. And, well, the first real step I took towards just coming out as being strange was cutting off my hair, but that was last year. If you know that if you saw my video from last year, which only 10 people watched, so you didn't know that. But yeah, but after I cut off my hair, I went back to trying to be normal. But anyway, it's sort of sophomore year started, and a few weeks into sophomore year, I bought a fake fur tail. Can you see it? You can see it. Yeah. So, and I started wearing that tail everywhere. And it's probably the best decision I've made. Maybe one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. Believe it or not, because of this little ratty tail, I am happier and I feel free. This tail just started a chain reaction, you could say. I've wanted a tail for a year and a half. Yeah. And I know, weird, right? We're all weird. Whatever. But after I started wearing my tail, there was some bullying going on. I mean, it wasn't so much face to face. I mean, there were times when I would be standing and suddenly people would burst out into laughter behind me and start saying, "Oh my god, I'm so scared. She has a tail. She's a monster. Oh my god, ha 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 ha." And people sometimes pull it to aggravate me. It doesn't really aggravate me. I just tend to ignore it. Since day one, I've always just ignored it. And I think that's what's gotten it to be such a low amount of people caring, because it's if from day one I was constantly getting aggravated at it, they would probably realize that it was fun. But since I never actually reacted, they don't really care. Well, they probably care. I mean, I know that people say bad things about me. I know people talk about me. People have told me, and I can just tell. I mean, when you walk into a room and people are giving you dirty looks, and basically they look like they have just been talking about you, it's pretty obvious. But I just have gotten to this point where I don't care. But anyway, the reason why being a freak is good. So getting this tail got me to sort of just realize that I can be myself, and the sun will rise tomorrow, and life will go on. I mean, I also now wear a dog collar with a ton of different things on it. And believe it or not, wearing this tail and being myself has, well, I guess the biggest achievement is it gained me a boyfriend. Just not, he doesn't date me because I wear a tail. He dates me one reason that he says that he likes me is because I am who I can be who I am. I don't know how to explain it. Just sort of, I'm not afraid. And the reason I like him is because he's not afraid to be who he is. He's one of those, flippy hair, super skinny jean, emo guys, But, and people give him crap about that. But, I'm trying to go a whole video without swearing. How am I doing? This is long. I'm sorry. I apologize. But anyway, being myself has gained me a boyfriend. It has gained me friends who I didn't have before. It has caused me to be a lot happier. I mean, I know I don't seem like it, because now I'm dressing emo and black and, I don't know, gothic indie emo. That's what I call myself. Whatever. I don't know. People probably look at me and they're just like, oh my god, she must be so depressed. She's always dressing in black. No, dressing in black makes me happy. That's the thing. Stereotypes are stupid. But, just being myself now, it's just, this is who I'm meant to be. No matter what anyone says, no matter what people say about me, I don't know. No matter what anyone else thinks, they aren't me. They can't reach into my mind and know me. Just like I can't reach into your mind and know you. Perhaps you are exactly who you are, or perhaps you aren't a freak in any way, and I can't know that. I'm not you. But from my own personal experience, being a freak is the best thing that's happened to me so far. Because it's made everything better. It's made me feel like life is worth it and amazing, because I can get up every day, and I'm not gonna say that, you know how people say that they get to a point where they don't care? I mean, maybe some people honestly don't care, but I still have points where I walk into a room with a ton of people I don't know, and I know that they're gonna look at me and be like, what is she doing? And I get kind of scared. But I guess what I mean when I say I don't care is just, even though I'm scared, I'll walk in that room anyway. And being a freak has gotten me to realize that I'm a lot braver than I thought I was, which makes me happier. So this is a lot of rambling. I hope it makes sense. But my point is, please be who you are. Because being who you are will make life so much better. I mean, I'm not saying, like, if it seems really threatening, like, if you know something bad is going to happen, if you, like, say you're gay or transgender and you come out and you know that that's going to cause you to, like, be kicked out of your house. Don't do that. But I'm just saying, be yourself to the safest point. Just do what you know will make you happy, will make you happy despite consequences. Being kicked out of your house won't exactly make you happy, you know. But yeah. So I just really hope that this video makes you think that maybe you can be yourself, because just be yourself. You're all beautiful. Everyone in this world is beautiful in some way, shape, or form. Everyone. Even you. I'm not leaving you out. So, yeah. Thank you for watching, and be yourself. And I don't know if you remember Rule 70, but if you do, live by it, because I do. And if you want to see Rule 70, go to my transgender video. Okay. Good night. It's night here. Okay, bye. Hang in there.